Hi, boys and girls. It is quarter 3 and we have all new stations for the STEM lab. Before I tell you about the new stations, I want to review the rules of the STEM lab. Rule number 1 is I can think creatively. That means you're going to use your imagination. Rule number 2 is I can collaborate with my partner. That means you're going to work together with your partner and be a good citizen. And rule number 3 is I can clean up after myself. The tech squad spent a long time on Friday cleaning up the lab, so make sure that you keep it clean as well. Now I'm going to show you the new stations that we have. Over here, we have observation station. We have a box, and inside of the box, there's tools to observe. Observe means when you study something carefully using your senses. So this is a magnifying glass, and we have a couple different types in here. And then we also have cool things in here that you can observe. We have markers because, like a real scientist, you're going to take notes about what you see, what you feel, what you hear, and what you smell. So you can draw pictures or write words to tell what you observe. When it's time to clean up, you erase the paper, put everything back in the box, put the lid on the box, and push it against the wall. Next, we have magnet station. And inside the box, I have all different types of magnets. And I also have little cards that tell you different experiments that you can try. Okay, so you're going to explore the magnets, try the different experiments, and when you're done, put everything back in the box and push it against the wall. This station is called Osmo Words. So you're going to find this app, which is at the bottom of the screen, and you have different letters in here, and it's going to show you a picture, and you have to tell what letter's missing. So I see, what's that a picture of? That's right, that's pizza, and I have eatsa. So what letter goes there? Pizza. What letter's that, boys and girls? That's right, it's a letter P. So Miss Carter's gonna find the P and put it right in front of the thing. Pizza, very good. And then it will give me another picture to solve. When I'm done, I put everything back in the box. Who loves robots? Miss Carter loves robots. And this robot is called Codapillar. And Codapillar sounds like caterpillar. So it's kind of like an animal. And it has different segments that you can attach. Some of them are turns. Some of them make Codapillar go straight. What do you think this one does? It's a moon with the letter Z. That makes Codapillar go to sleep. So what you do is you pick the codes that you want and you put them right into the back of Codapillar to attach it. And then we're gonna do this on the floor, boys and girls. So he's going straight. Now he's turning. Oh, and now he's sleeping. So whatever code you put on Codapillar, that's what he will do. When you're done, you take all the segments apart and make sure that you turn Codapillar off. Put everything back in the bin, put the lid on it, and push it against the wall.
Hi boys and girls, this is the math station area. So our first station is weighted numbers. You can pick numbers, put them in the bucket, and then use words with your partner to compare them. So if I have the number 8 and the number 3, I can say 8 is greater than 3, and it shows me because 8 weighs more, it's heavier, it has more weight than the 3. I can put a 5 with my 3, and that's the same as 8. 5 plus 3 more equals 8, which is the same as our 8 over here. When you're done, put all your numbers back in their spots for the next person to use a nice clean station. Our next station is a graphing station, and you have all kinds of choices to graph with. You've got pattern blocks, bears, transportation counters, and even some pom-poms. So what you can do is you can make your own graph, or you can look at these cards here and make graphs based on what they tell you. So this first card says 5 trains. So here's my trains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it says more ships than trains. So I need more than 5. Let's see. I'm gonna put 7 ships on there. And then it says 3 helicopters. I'm gonna put my 3 helicopters and I've made a graph. You can also make your own graph and use these sentences to help you talk about it. So I could say, the ships is greater than the train. I can say the helicopter is less than the train, or I can say the helicopter is less than the ships. And I can't say anything is equal to because they're all different amounts. When you're done, you clean up your transportation counters or whatever counters you use for the next person. All right, back by popular demand, we have our math sticks. And teachers, remember, if you want sets of these for your room, just come by the math office and see us. But our math sticks are certain lengths. This one represents 1. This one represents 2. And you can see numbers on the board to tell you how much. So you're going to use the sticks to create amounts 1 through 10. You can use 2 sticks to create an amount, or you can use a lot of sticks to create either 5 or 10. When you're done, you're going to put all the sticks for your board in the top part of the board to clean up for the next group. Our last math station is representing numbers. So you're going to pick a card from this group, and today I picked number 11. So I'm going to use all these fun things to make the number 11. I use coins. I have 5, 10, 11. I use my popsicle sticks, which are right here, to make tally marks to show 11. 5, 10, 11. I made it on a 10 frame. I made a tower of 11 Legos. I used the blocks to count out 11, and I even used my dominoes, and I found 2 dominoes I could put together that have 11 dots. When I'm done, I'm gonna put all my stuff up, break apart my tower. Those go in there. I'm gonna clean everything up so the next group can have fun at this station too.
Hi boys and girls, this is our Legoland area, and this 9 weeks you are going to use the Legos to create a model of our school. So I wonder if you can build your classroom, the cafeteria, and your favorite place, the STEM lab. Make sure when you're done building, you take apart whatever you built and you put it back in the Lego box. This is a really cool station over here. These are called big bolt construction blocks. In this box, we have nuts, bolts, screws, wheels, and tools. And there's even a picture of that to help you remember what goes inside this box. In this box, we have all the rods and flat pieces. Okay, so you can use these big bolt construction kit tools to build something that moves. You can maybe build a type of transportation like a helicopter or a motorcycle or a car. And when you're done, you take it apart and clean up and make sure that these materials go in this box and that these materials go in this box. Then you put the lids on, stack them up, push them against the wall. Another engineering station we have is this really cool station where you can use these materials to design a playground. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to make your own play park? Well, these cards can help you learn how to build a seesaw, a merry-go-round, and lots of other things like slides and swings. So you'll use these materials to build a play park, and then when it's done, you take it apart carefully so none of our pieces get broken, and put everything back in the bin and push it against the wall. This is a domino station, but these dominoes aren't used to play a math game. These dominoes are used to build. So what you're gonna do is line up the dominoes with a little spot in between each one. Maybe like a finger space, like when you're writing sentences. And you're gonna use the cool materials inside this to make them go upstairs. Watch this. So you're gonna use the different blocks and dominoes to create what's called a domino show, a chain reaction. And once you set up a lot of them, watch what you can do. So I want to see what you can make with your dominoes and how many you can line up before you knock them over. The dominoes go into this box. The blocks go into the bigger box. Stack them up, push them against the wall. Our last new station is our maker space. And you're going to make something called a collage. A collage is a cool piece of art where you can look through these magazines and find a picture that you like, and you can cut out the picture. I like this little baby antelope, so I'm gonna cut the picture out. And I am going to glue it to a piece of paper to make a piece of art. So right now I just have my baby antelope, but maybe I want him to not feel lonely. So I'm gonna put a goat with my antelope. So I'm gonna cut out another picture of a goat. Oops. And I'm gonna glue my goat on too. And this is just a piece of art, so it can go wherever it wants, and I can put whatever I want on my picture. So I'm gonna overlap them a little bit. And then when I'm done, should I take this piece of trash and throw it on the floor? No, where should the trash go, boys and girls? That's right, it should go in the trash can. So I'm gonna make sure that I put my magazines back. I'm gonna make sure the lid goes really tight on the glue, okay? Put the scissors and the glue back in the bin and take my picture with me when I leave. Do not leave your picture sitting on this table. Do not let it sit on the table behind me. Just make sure you bring it with you when you leave. I hope you guys like your new stations. Remember to clean up after yourself.